Are you also a person who thinks that Chetan Bhagat is overrated or you should not go for them? And are you a beginner who is looking for purchasing his books but are resistant towards? So in today's video, we are going to talk about prominent Indian writers, that is Chetan Bhagat and Durojoy Datta and Ravinder Singh, who are quite famous in this era, and we will be talking about them whether you can go for it or not. So hey readers, welcome back to our channel Unboxing Perspectives, and I am Kanika here with another bookish content. So on this channel we provide you book reviews, recommendations of not only books but other forms of art, and we try to explore different art forms. And if you have not yet subscribed to it, do click on the subscribe button as well as the bell icon so that you are notified with every new book that we are reading and every new content that we are coming up with. So when we are talking about these three prominent writers, that is Chetan Bhagat, Durojoy Datta and Ravinder Singh, then why are they quite famous in India in spite of the fact that 90% of the readers are not in favor of their writing, or they are not the one who love them or to love to read. When we talked about this thing among the readers who are reading them, then we got to know that these books are something which are easy to capture interest. Like the language is very simple as well as their plot is relative. Like they are talking about some college lives, or they will be talking about something which you can relate to, your jobs, your immediate college life or immediate school life or something like that. So all these three writers are writing in Indian context as well as they are writing in present times, and they are also writing in something that you can relate to, that you find very relatable. So that is the major reason why these writers are very popular among people. So should a person go for it or not? On discussing upon that question, it is like the age rating for this book is only a small span of 18 to 22 years. I don't think people above 22 years would be enjoying these books, and they might find the writing as quite dull and repetitive on all the three. And second thing is that only people those who are in romance section or those who like light love stories or reading some light to go books, then they can go for these books as well. Yeah, there are some very nicely written books by Chetan Bhagat as well, as I have read all of his books. In spite of the fact that I am not a great fan of his books, I liked Three Mistakes of My Life as a book which we can go to, in spite of the fact being that his books are not much attractive to us, but still Three Mistakes of My Life is the book that you can start with in case you are a beginner, you are looking for some very light reads, you are looking for something in Indian context, you are looking for something like friendships and the scenarios and small town scenarios and small town, then you can go for this book as well. So the book that made Ravinder Singh quite popular is I Too Had a Love Story, where he gives a description and he says that that love story is his own, and how he overcome from that particular stage or that period of his life is what is depicted in this book, and that is the book from which he got such a fame and was popular among people. So in case you are a person between the age 18 to 22 and you are looking for some really light reads in Indian context, then you can go for these two writers or these three writers, else you need not to go and pick up these books, because I really find that after a span of time, that is after you cross 22 or after you are a person who has already read some books like the To Kill a Mockingbird, or in case you have read The Alchemist or The Secret, or in case you are into reading already like Harry Potter or something from all the different genres, then I don't think that you will like these books. In case you are still interested in some light love stories, you want to read some love stories and you want to go for some romance section, you can go for the book stated in our previous video, which you will find as usual in the cards above as well as in the description box below. So you can go for these books. These are really wonderful books, and the writers in this segment can be Nicholas Spark, and his writings is really beautiful writings. You can go for Daniel Steele, and you can go for Sitsia. And these books are really beautiful books which you can go, you can read them, you can find the joy of reading. But speaking of these three writers, that is Chetan Bhagat, Durojoy Datta and Ravinder Singh, all these three are beautiful writers, but again these three writers are focusing on the age zone of 18 to 22 only, and I don't think that you will like them much in case you have already read many of the books. In case you are beginner, go for them, go read them, at least you will start reading, because what I got them is that language is easy and it makes us interested in at least reading some books. So in case you are a person in that genre, then you go pick that book up. Else I would not recommend reading these three writers from India. In case you want to go for some Indian writers, we have again made some videos which includes really beautiful books with wonderful writings and Indian scenarios and Indian context where you can relate to. And there are quite prominent writers, not going to the Munshi Premchand and Rabindranath Tagore from the ancient literature, but also catering to Sudha Murthy and Twinkle Khanna, which are from the present times, and you can go for those literature as well. So, in case you want to know more of Indian writers, you will find the link above and in the description box below as usual for the recommendation of Indian writers, whether you can go for them or not. They are for beginners as well as readers. So go for them, read them, and tell me your reviews. What are your reviews? Have you tried them? Do you agree with me or not? And whether you are going to read any of the books of the Indian writers or the love stories. I will wait for your reviews and your recommendations under this video, and I will see you in the next video. Till then, happy reading.